put us at risk of World War III. This is the nature of the archangel, that they will create a system, try to exploit it as long as they can. When it all comes crashing down, blame it on us. And blame it on everybody else for not just going along with it for a little more and trying to upend the status quo, which China, of course, is doing. China, of course, is being only held together by its totalitarian fists and authoritarianism. And it can only be held together by expansionism, as we know from Chinese history, and Kuk Jung is always apt to tell us. The Chinese body and population of 1.6 billion can only be held together by the fear of invasion and war. When the Chinese people are left to peace, they want to have peace. They want sovereignty. They want to make their decisions for themselves, just like human beings, because we instinctually know that we are sovereign, because we are made in the image of God. We instinctually know that we are more than slaves and cash crops. We instinctually know that we are something more to life as a human being that transcends our existence. It goes beyond the realm of earthly value to eternal value. And it's not because we're great or because we're flawless or perfect, but it's because God's perfect love made us in his image. We didn't deserve that. We didn't earn it. We didn't work for it. We didn't manifest it. We were given it. But every man, woman, and child yearns to be free, to have self-determination, to fulfill the hierarchy of needs, and then to transcend. To find our ultimate value, which can only be found in our Creator. Because in the end, we're not the ones who give each other rights, because then we can take them all away. It has to come from a transcendental source. And it can't be just transcendental to heaven, which is impersonal and indirect, because that's not some place from which personal rights can come. Personal rights can only be granted by a person that is transcendental and great. And of course, a person is defined as one with an intelligent mind and the ability to choose, to have the choice of election, so to speak, or the ability to choose when and where to create time and space, for example. The element of free will has to be there for a person to exist. And of course, consciousness. But in the end, consciousness is not enough. I mean, different stages of animals have different levels of consciousness. Consciousness is not what makes us human, although many Chittamatra traditions and mind-only traditions and materialist traditions try to say it's consciousness that gives us value. But in the end, it's not consciousness that defines a human being. It's not consciousness and awareness that is allowed, that gives us personhood. But in the end, it is one of the key aspects of personhood is the ability to be able to self-determine, to have free will and to choose, to have the power of election. And I'm not talking about political elections, I'm talking about the power of choice. It is a critical aspect, what it means to be a person. And all the tyrants and oligarchs create a scenario where we have no choice. And we are funneled like cattle, ready for the slaughter. into the PC cult correctness, religion really, of worshiping state-run actors, state-run organizations, state-run agencies, and state-run civilization. Because in the end, it is the untimely fate of those who seek to turn their face from the one true God, who is the progenitor and originator, whose character himself is comprised of free will, and whose divine image we are constructed in. Sovereignty and freedom comes with responsibility. For each choice that is made creates a wave of effects and causes cause and effect. The cause and effect dynamic is what then manifests this reality that we live in. Whether or not it will be a hellhole, and we will choose to follow the cause and effect chain of Satan, or whether or not it will be heaven. Whether or not we will choose to climb the cause and effect chain that is the stairway to heaven. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us on the King's Report.